Hey guys, just want to make a quick video. Um, the Destiny of a Ghostface Part 2 is completed. I know. I can't believe it. I mean, I filmed both Part 1 and Part 2 last summer, and it was a very, 2-month kind of shooting experience. It was pretty quick, and I was really surprised that I got like a lot of stuff done, and there was no issues. Um, and I wrapped up shooting in August 31st last summer, and then after that, I was in post for a while, editing part one. I think you guys know the whole story, but I was going through a lot of mental issues at the time. I got a job, and I didn't feel like I was getting treated well there. You know, and that the job was really stressful, and then also having school on your shoulders, and then you have to edit, the movie. I was in a very stressful time, um, and then editing part one, it was a very dark movie. The character I played was it was a very dark story, so it was much more difficult to put that together. Um, and and then when that was released, I wanted to take a break for a little while, and then I could re-energize myself of editing part two. And then when I got to part two, it was it was not as much of a challenge, but when it came to adding some of the effects, that was a little challenging for me because it's something I've never really done before. Um, but it's definitely a big movie. It's the longest movie I've done. It's like 53 minutes. Um, and Yeah, I was editing it for a very long time, and I just got done editing it yesterday. My friend Kevin helped me out with editing the movie. So we've been kind of working together on the project, and that's all been good. And then and yeah, it's going to be released on my sister's birthday, and so it's a little birthday present for her. And let me take my glasses off. I think that glasses are a little distracting. Um, but yeah, I'm really happy that it's over. It's been a long experience from beginning to end. Haunting, Revenge, Destiny, Part One, Part Two. I want it to kind of end now, and I want to move on and go into other projects that I have in mind. And the project I'm going to be announcing very soon to you guys when Destiny Part Two is released and everything. Um, but I haven't been outside. I haven't done anything because I've been, editing the movie. Like, I'm not going to do anything but edit the movie and get it done because I've been really stressed. Because I really want you guys to have a really good movie and enjoy it and have fun and say good things about it. And I don't want it to be a bad movie. I don't want it to be like a sloppy, rushed mess. I want it to be a nice, smoothed out, you know, uh, film. Um, it definitely has closure to a lot of characters, but also it's kind of left a little open for a case if I made another one. So quick question to you guys: Do you want to see me make? Would you like to see me make another Ghostface film in the future, or do you want me to just kind of end it right here? Go on to something else. Ghostface is such a fun character, and it's such a such it's fun movies to make because Ghostface is it's got to be my favorite, slasher. How is it not? I love Michael Myers, but Ghostface is a lot more interesting, and you can do a lot more with Ghostface and that character because anybody can be Ghostface, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the film. It's different. It's not like a straight up horror slasher film. It has a lot of other elements to it. It's got dramatic. It's got actionness. It's got a lot of other things to it that makes it like a bigger movie than what it set out. So when you watch it, don't go into it and expect a ghost face, like a typical Scream slasher film. You're going to be getting something completely different and something that you've never seen before. And I think you've experienced that with Destiny Part One, and probably in my first two Ghostface films, Haunting and Revenge. They were different, and they had their own kind of style to it. That's guess the way I direct my films. I have a different kind of unique style. Um, And you know, I mean, I just growing up as a kid watching movies, you know, it's a bunch of all those, you know, those concepts, all those ideas just in my head. You know, like what do people want? What do people like in a movie? You know, do they want a bunch of special effects shoved in their face with no story, or do they like a movie that has a story and builds up to the tension, the action, the horror, whatever? You know, and hopefully I found a good balance between action and a story, you know, and those kind of elements and things. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this movie. It's just been a long experience. I don't want to ever want to go through 11 months of post production again. I mean, you know, it's weird not working with people, you know. I mean, you know, after a long time, I mean, because I'm so used to filming movies and working with people. I mean, this is definitely the biggest movie I've done. And oh, sorry, my ear. and and now I can breathe. Now I can go outside and go on the boat and go swim and just, you know, be a kid, you know, and just, you know, let the movie be up there and let you guys comment and have fun with that. So that's all I want, really. I just want to move on and go on to other movie projects, other films that I am planning. And you know, it's amazing what you can do with such a low budget. You know, I mean, it just like with just $400 or no, $300, that you know that you can create something so good. You can make a good movie with like only 20-30 bucks. I mean, it's really cool that you can do that. You don't need $50 million to create a good movie. You know, it doesn't matter on the budget. What matters is the story, and you know how it develops, and how, if you like the characters or not, and is there development, and is there a conclusion, or you know, necessarily a, you know, a you know, a climax that everything's building up to. Um, you know, and that's the kind of films I like. You know, I mean, the films that I really enjoy. Well, I mean, I kind of wanted to watch some classics that I've never seen before. I watched this year. I watched the Godfather films. Very great movies, and it definitely taught me a lot more about filmmaking. And then I watched Scarface, and that's now my favorite movie of all time. It's a classic. And I remember seeing it when I was like 12, when I was a kid on DVD at home. But you know, I mean, I bought it on Blu-ray, and I was just like, you know, blown away by it as much as I was when I was like a kid. That it was very intense and very, um, you know, very violent, and you know, definitely there are some Scarface elements in my films, including you know, other types of movies. You know, I mean, that you know, that happens. Um, and then I'm probably gonna eventually watch Citizen Kane. You know, eventually. I mean, that is a classic. It's a, you know, it's a very important movie, I guess, in our in cinematic history. So it's very important, I guess, for me as a filmmaker to watch that and to learn. And you know, and that's what I love doing, is just keep watching lots of movies and doing lots of research. And you know, even I might be, you know, skilled now. I mean, I still want to learn. I still want to research things online and look up things and find more information, more things about filmmaking. I love to learn a lot more, because I mean, this is still the very start of my you know, my filmmaking talent, or whatever that you call it. And so you know, it's very extraordinary. It's very bold. Just all, you know, just all the years that I've been making these movies, and I plan to make more and more soon, and keep going. You know, I'm definitely a workaholic when it comes to, you know, filmmaking. I mean, I can't stop. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship here, totally. So, but yep, just want to let you guys know Destiny Ghostface Part 2 is completed, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and it'll be up there July 24th. And then you guys will be getting a cut in the future where Part 1 and Part 2 will be put together, and it'll be a long, full movie with some things that you haven't seen yet. And the bloopers of both parts will be released on YouTube in a few months, because that'll take a little while to put together too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you enjoy the movie. All right. Peace.